Sammy the Snail's Big Dream. Once upon a time, in a vibrant garden filled with colorful flowers and buzzing bees, lived a small snail named Sammy. Sammy was not like the other creatures in the garden. While the bees zipped through the air and the butterflies fluttered gracefully from flower to flower, Sammy moved slowly, carrying his home on his back. Despite his slow pace, Sammy had a big dream. Sammy dreamed of seeing the great hill that stood tall and majestic at the far end of the garden. It was a place that many of the garden's inhabitants spoke of with awe and wonder. From the top of the great hill, they said, you could see the entire garden and even beyond. Sammy longed to see this view, but everyone told him it was impossible. You're too slow, Sammy, said Buzz. It would take you forever to get there. Why bother? Added Flutter the butterfly. You could never make it. But Sammy didn't listen to the doubters. He believed that if he took it one step at a time, he would achieve his dream. And so, one fine morning, with the sun shining brightly and a gentle breeze rustling the leaves, Sammy set off on his journey. Sammy's first steps were filled with excitement. He marveled at the dewdrops on the grass, sparkling like diamonds in the morning light. He greeted his friends along the way, who wished him luck, even if they didn't believe he would succeed. As the day went on, Sammy faced his first challenge, a shallow stream. He had never crossed it before, and it looked daunting. But Sammy was determined. He found a sturdy leaf and used it as a raft, carefully making his way across the water. It was slow and required patience, but Sammy felt a surge of pride when he reached the other side. Next, Sammy encountered a dense patch of tall grass. The blades were like a forest to him, and he couldn't see a clear path through. But Sammy didn't give up. He took his time weaving through the grass, following the scent of flowers to guide him. By the time he emerged, the sun was beginning to set, and Sammy decided to rest for the night under a cozy mushroom. As night fell, the garden was bathed in a silvery glow from the moon. Sammy looked up at the stars and felt a sense of wonder. The journey was tough, but each step brought him closer to his dream. He closed his eyes and drifted off to sleep, dreaming of the great hill. The next morning, Sammy woke up refreshed and ready to continue. Happily, passing by familiar spots in the garden that now seemed distant. As he climbed over rocks and navigated around thorny bushes, he remembered the encouraging words of his best friend, Timmy the tortoise. Remember, Sammy, Timmy had said, it's not about how fast you go, but about keeping on going. Sammy kept these words close to his heart as he pushed forward. Along the way, he met new friends who cheered him on. A family of ants helped him over a tricky route, and a kind spider spun a bridge of silk to help him cross a gap. Days turned into weeks, and Sammy's journey continued. He faced many obstacles, like sudden rain showers that turned the path muddy and slippery. But each time he found a way to overcome them, using his creativity and determination. His shell, once shiny and smooth, now had scratches and marks, each telling a story of his adventures. Finally, one morning, as Sammy was climbing a gentle slope, he noticed the air felt different. It was cooler and fresher. He knew he was close. With renewed energy, he pushed on, his heart pounding with anticipation. As he reached the top, the garden unfolded before him in a breathtaking panorama. Sammy's eyes widened in amazement. He could see the flowers, the streams, the bustling bees, and the fluttering butterflies. He saw the distant places he had visited and the friends he had made. And beyond the garden, he saw rolling hills and fields, as far as the eye could see. In that moment, Sammy felt a sense of accomplishment like never before. He had done it. He had reached the top of the great hill. The view was more beautiful than he had ever imagined, and the journey had been worth every step. As he sat there, basking in the beauty of the world around him, Sammy realized something important. It wasn't just reaching the top that mattered. It was the journey itself, the challenges, the new friends, the experiences that had made his dream so special. From that day on, Sammy became a source of inspiration for all the creatures. He shared his story with anyone who would listen, reminding them that no dream is too big and no journey too tough if you believe in yourself and keep moving forward. And so, Sammy the Snail's tale of determination spread throughout the garden, encouraging others to pursue their dreams, no matter how impossible they might seem. Because sometimes, all it takes is one small step at a time to achieve something truly extraordinary.